Good morning. Let's try that again with the mic on. How are you doing? There's traffic noises again. It's so noisy here. So good morning to Necromancer, Puma Fantasy, and Sai. Hi. I'm still waking up. Kept having bad dreams that I would get through like 3/4 of stream, and I hadn't checked chat, and like the microphone was off, and it was a disaster, and it kept happening, the same dream over and over again. You think my brain would have been like, yo, shut up. But no. I'm having bad dreams of scuffed streams. This is bad. Not good. How is everybody today? Yeah, audio scuff nightmares. Honestly, for some reason that sounds like a band name. Got a cup of tea this morning. Hopefully that will ease my stomach. I was very nauseous last night. And in pain. I think sushi did us dirty. Lived all night for 2 hours and regret being alive as a result. Oh man, I'm so sorry. That sucks, man. Everybody's having a day. Hopefully Necromancer Fantasy are at least having a good day. It's, I'll blind myself with my ring light. Ugh. Wakey wakey, say. Artificial sun in your eyeballs. I don't need artificial sun. I think it's actually really nice and sunny today. Yes, it is. It is gorgeous outside. Clear as a bell. Assuming that this bell is made of glass. Yeah, Sai is not normally awake for another 4 hours. So we actually have a moderator today. Yup. Clicked on something. There we go. Not enough sleep. That's normal. Yeah, I saw you were awake in the middle of the night. As most of you know, I went to bed shortly after we raided into Evan yesterday. And then I got up for dinner. And then I went back to bed after dinner. And then I was awake. And I think I went to bed at like 4 in the morning. But I at least had dreams. As obnoxious and semi-nightmarish as they were. I can't even explain the rest of the dreams that I had, but they were strange. But at least they didn't involve the naked man like that one time. The naked man that was half human, half horse, but not in the way you would expect. But only sometimes. Just, warming up my hands around my mug of tea here that is still a little bit too hot to take my maracas. If you have daily meds to take, now is the time to take them. If it's the time that you're supposed to take them at. Don't take your meds at different times, folks. It's not a good idea. Don't we all naked man horse streams? Sometimes. I guess so. Ugh. Honestly, I don't even know where that drink came from, because it's like, I never seen that dude in my life. Like, sometimes having, like, that thing where you can just create images in your mind is a bad thing. You create imaginary naked man horse. But it's like only like half the time he was man horse. Yeah, Puma's losing her mind over here. We are going to be continuing the Screaming Bird today. We're doing the fun part, which is the branch. Not looking forward to the branch. Oh my god, sirens! Every day. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Strange traffic noises. The hell is that? That was weird. Someone's either dragging something under their vehicle, or it's their brakes are like stuck, or there's something dragging in their wheel well. Bizarre noises today, guys. Can you stop? Please? Jesus. I just want fresh air. Let me have my window open. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna paint all of the details on the bird layer. I think I got the little bits, little stringy doodads. Cause I don't want to ruin the bird. So the stringy doodads will be on the, I say stringy doodads, but they're stems. They'll be on another layer. this branch here is not at the right angle, and I don't want to cover my nice berries. And also, I was drawing on the wrong layer anyways. Ah yes, Sai, did you enjoy your Pop-Tart? Sai is now playing A-Sprite. A-Sprite? Sai is going to be working on her chickens. Feel free to share, feel free to share your chickens. I think it's pronounced A-Sprite. Oh yeah. You're working on cows, right? I forgot. I don't want to ruin the bird. Tesla, get off my cameo. Shouldn't be climbing up there. Down. They're much different from the chocolate ones. Just chocolate and sugar. Yeah. I just have poor opinions of Pop-Tarts. Like, they could be better than they are. So I am, like, extra critical of Pop-Tarts. There's a weird nodule coming off the end here. There's twigs. I have to redo some of these little bits of feathers. What if the Pop-Tart is being held by a horseman? Just change. It's a man horse, not a horseman. Okay, Tesla. Yes, I know you want your breakfast, pets. There's still more Pop-Tarts to eat. I'm tempted to, like, bring them to Conquest or something. Subject other people to the Pop-Tarts. But then that's more to carry. The way those stems, like, come out of the ends of the branches is really weird. Hey, she can have some of the Pop-Tarts if she wants. I'm not gonna eat them all by myself, God no. But after, like, last night's nausea and stomachache, it's like, I don't want to eat anything for a little bit. I think sushi did us dirty. draw the stick in front of the bird. This is just part of painting. This is just part of painting. Just got to accept it. Just got to accept it. If this were an actual painting, I'd have to paint it all in the same layer. Just have to accept it. This is painful. My beautiful burb. He's like standing on right on one of those little nodules where the branch is split off. Man, I might miss your streaming. I was just invited to dinner at grandma's. Well, go spend time with your grandma. Your grandma's important. The prefix where as in werewolf literally just means man-wolf. By that explanation, totally a werehorse. Consequently, whiff means woman. Well, the more you know. There's more stick coming out here. Sticks and bits. These are strange branches. I'm gonna have to redo all these nice lovely feathers that I had going on down here. Tesla's chasing something. Wiffle. Why is that funny? I don't know, but it's pretty great. I'm assuming that that's where her wife came from. Stick that comes off of here. It has a little branchy doodad there. And all of this that I did in the background here is actually all part of the stick. Luckily, we separated our background. Well, you know what, Fantasy? There's always the VOD. I know it's more fun to participate, but, like, if you really want to watch the stream, there's always the VOD. drying noises back. The wood of this branch has little hints of red color in it. It's really nice. Oh god, so much happened at once. My snoot has been booped by a fantasy. It's the snoot that gets booped. The boop snoot. Like the drip snoot. But it is the snoot that gets booped. The boop snoot. The necromancer has redeemed a whole bunch of stuff. He redeemed a posture check. Check your posture. Unshrimp your spine. And then a hydrate. A posture check made me yawn before I could hydrate. And then we're gonna stretch. Just a bit of a smaller stretch. It also gives me an opportunity to make sure my avatar is not looking off into oblivion like this when I'm just sitting here. People need to tell me this is happening. There we go. I think I fixed it. Maybe a little bit too much. Whoa! For some reason I am very dizzy. Hello, body? What are you doing to me? Unshrimp, yep. I will unshrimp for no longer than 10 seconds. Unscripted. Let me guess, autocorrect. And since Neff isn't here. Where is Neff anyways? Oh, Neff's okay. He's been really quiet the last little while. I'll just send Neff a message. Make sure he's okay. Let him know the stream's going. In case he got distracted. It's been a little bit quiet the last couple of days, so I worry. Dragging sound is back. I don't know what's going on. Tesla, you want me to let you out? What's out? You had your opportunity to eat your kibble. I gave you lots of time. Open my door and there's just 3 other cats. So, of the kibbles Tesla leaves behind, like, I'll throw one for each cat and make them run for it. But I think Velcro's not quite sure how the game works, so I threw one, Mathis ran for it and got it, and then I threw another one and River got it. And then Velcro's sitting there in between the two, and he makes eye contact with me, and I, like, hold up the kibble, and I shake it, and then I drop it at my feet so he can come and run and get his kibble. And he ignores it. He's waiting for me to throw it across the room to him. Loud noises in the living area. Also, someone named Strange Dog Creations followed us while I was offline. Thank you for the art tips on Discord. I'm working on getting more screenshots so I can trace my OC wolf there. I think it's supposed to be trace. You should learn how to draw wolves. No trace. Learn to draw. Even if they're not good at first. A little branchy bit right here that I missed. Goes behind a berry. With wolves. This berry's shaped kind of funny. It's like deflated. It's like that one Pokemon with the weird face that's like this. The name eludes my brain right now. Trying to learn how to draw wolves. I can draw my Wolfwalker, Alabaster, and human form and wolf form. Learning to draw takes a lot of work, but it's worthwhile. I will always encourage the learning process. That's what this is. This is learning. Whole thing that I do with you guys, it's all learning. My early drawings were tracing, helped me understand a few things. Yeah, like if it teaches you to understand something, yes. I've done it too. I still, I still discourage it on a certain level. Like, I'm not gonna poo-poo someone who traces, I'm just saying. Like, learning to draw it yourself is worthwhile. And it's more rewarding in the end. But also, like, if you need to trace something to figure out how it works, absolutely do that. I mean, even to this day, I still do some of that to help me figure out when I can't get things quite right. But I'm finding the more I do this exercise too, the less I have to like intensely reference something in such a way that like I feel the need to trace. Like, in a way, it's similar to what I'm doing, where like you replicate a picture, but it also helps your brain learn to make up those forms on its own too. I don't know how to explain it. Squeaks is rampaging. These two things, they sound at odds. See this other berry down here? This one? That goes on this layer too, so we're gonna have to go in and fix. You have to go in and fix things. In the background. Just a little edge of a rim light there. Dragging noise is back. Yelling in squeaky tones, wrestling a toy, and then galloping circles around the apartment. That's adorable. I feel like this berry should be down a little bit. Oh well. It doesn't need to be perfect. Got to go. Dad will get me soon. Well, have a good evening. Enjoy the time with your grandma. It's always important. Helps if I'm not using the eraser to try and draw. It's like, why? It's on the right color. Why is it not working? Truck sounds. Noise! Ah! How vexing. Well, at least the bird's no longer just floating in midair. sleepy necromancer. Branch comes out right around here. Another twig. Animated the Pudgy Cow walk. Yeah! You should share it. Necromancer is in DL, so you should be able to see the art threads. This old crusty moldy berry hanging here. That's adorable. Yeah, no, Sai also has a chicken. And it's the cutest freaking thing in the world. You're the moderator, it's fine. Throw some EDM music behind that chicken. Yeah, Sai's favorite kind of music. My streams are very chill music, but Sai's always has good music in her stream. I don't have anything better right now, so. All the good stuff's behind a paywall. It's fine for me. It's work time, so I don't need to be rocking out at my desk. Hey, sometimes you just gotta. Ooh, dizzy again. Jesus. What was wrong? Background noise tells me tune out background thoughts. Background thoughts are noisy and distracting. It's like I'm trying to listen to two people talk at once. One has something important to say, but I can't not listen to the other. Yeah. That's what all audio environments are like for me. A bit lower, actually. Noise! Crikey. More Barb! Good morning, Arias. How you doing today? There's a kitten doing things you shouldn't be doing. Get down from there. Four-hour exam? Well, at least it's over now. You think you did okay? You can probably hear Ruby in the background. I love the liquefy tool. It's so useful. Yeah, probably I was spewing academic nonsense and writing is a side hobby of mine. I mean, that's how I pass most of my literature exams. You just spout bullshit. At least you don't have to write it in Croatian. bird leg. Me. Ugh. Still feeling kind of dizzy. Yeah, I don't I don't quite know what's wrong. I'm just kind of ugh. I had a stomachache last night that was causing nausea. And I'm definitely not well today. Like last night it was so bad I was considering canceling stream today. but I don't want to miss, even if it's a short day. I don't want to miss stream. I have to turn my light away from me because it's just too much. I'll sink down into the chair a bit and just chill. We got quite a bit done though. Yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be a shorter one today. So at least fantasy won't miss much. I'm just not feeling great today. It's very unusual for the sushi place that we go to get sick from. And like, it's not food poisoning or anything, because that would have hit much sooner. But it's very unusual for me to have any sort of problem after I eat there. Like, it's never happened before in like the 10 or 12, 15 years they've been open. God, it's been that long already. I really like this picture. I'm glad I selected it to be in the roster for things to paint. Also, the screaming part is funny. Nah! Alright, it's Morocco time. For one, I haven't taken those, so that'll make me feel crusty if I don't take them. So I'm gonna take our maracas. If I can get them out of the container, oh my god, hand-eye coordination is a problem today. And maybe I'll take one Advil. It's not a 2 Advil day, but it's definitely a some Advil day. I'm able to sort of sleep on my shoulder again, the bad one, which is nice. So whatever I've been doing has been helping, but it's just like the movements and the little stretches that you guys sometimes give out if I don't hurt myself doing them, like I'm doing one right now. Just the movements. Alright, I'm gonna step away for a second. Be right back. I'm back. Sorry, my mic was muted. I hope everyone's having a chill day. Yep, I was muted. I forgot to turn it back on. My nightmare came true. At least it wasn't like an hour and a half in that I noticed. Yeah. I hope everyone's having a chill morning. I was saying I'm definitely having vertigo, because if I turn my head a certain way, the room spins. Which is something I haven't had in a very long time. And I'm just not used to it. I used to be used to it, but I'm not anymore. There's a whole... It's very, very rare for me to get that. And there's the nausea that goes with it. Oh, why? Usually, migraines cause stuff for me, usually sinus induced though. Yeah. For once, my sinuses are clear. Nausea is awful. I don't think I have any Gaviscon left. I haven't had any in a long time because I haven't needed it. But I think it's because my sleep's been kind of messed up the last couple of days too, that like it's contributing. I need to take better care of myself. Maybe I'll check back in my records and find that one neck and head turning exercise that will help loosen or clear out the crud in your equilibrium in your ear, because that's usually what causes the vertigo, is having a crystal buildup in your inner ear, your equilibrium. And there's a series of motions you can do while lying down, turning your head certain ways that helps helps clear it out so that the vertigo goes away. Oh, Velcro. There's a cat. River keeps knocking my my little Grim Reaper off my lamp, my squishable. He sits on top of my lamp. He keeps knocking him down. I found him on the floor. I was at least productive last night while I couldn't sleep. I went and folded all of my laundry that I should have folded last week. And I reorganized my cube that holds my socks and undergarments. I went through them all. I found 3 pairs of socks that are wear and toss. Unfortunately, 1 pair of those is the pizza socks. I will be sad when I throw out the pizza socks. I am wearing them right now. They have slices of pepperoni pizza on them and mushrooms. And I'm like, they're rad. They're pretty awesome. They're black and orange, so they're like Halloween pizza socks with fungus. And I love it. They're pretty awesome. And then other pairs of socks that are just like really threadbare. It's nice to not live out of the laundry basket, though. It's nice to have some modicum of organization in one's life, and for me, that's the sock drawer is organized. So I found 3 pairs of socks and 12 pairs of undergarments to wear and toss, because I recently bought some new ones. And then there are some that are kind of newish that are like one size too small, so they're really uncomfortable when I wear them. But it's like, well, I'm losing weight, so. Well, it is organized. I know exactly where to look for anything I need. Yeah, it's an organized mess. But I'm also trying to make some more room and get rid of stuff. Welcome back, Arias. Yeah, I'm trying to get organized and like get rid of stuff too. Oh, that's fine. But Twitch can be complicated if you're not familiar with it. But I have too much stuff, so I'm just trying to get rid of some things. I put two like fancy dress wear jackets in the front hall closet to take to donation. I might specifically look for a women's shelter for those ones as opposed to the Value Village, because they're really nice, and some women need a good piece of clothing to be able to go to a job interview. They don't fit me anymore, so like even if I did have a job interview, I wouldn't be able to wear them anyhow. Oh look, there's the bot. Hi. Bewildering holiday with 7. You. Ban. Day is complete. The bot has been banned. You get one at least every stream. It's very rare that we don't get at least one. Yeah, but then they always they use like the weird shapes of letters that still make the letter, but they always find ways around it. But please do. Yep, Banhammer. Oh, that's good. It's not always Stream Boo either. It's a few of them that come by. But I think they're restricted to only mods can see them when they're restricted. So the rest of chat can't see them. It shocks me that there are people that bother to buy views. 'Cause like, if you don't keep up that viewership, quote unquote, it affects your channel negatively later. And people just don't seem to realize this. Thank you for blocking the term. Yay, my moderator got to do moderator things. So only added block term best viewers on. Yeah, they like to use that when it never comes up naturally. Yeah, that's true. morning, Neff. We're wondering where you were. Neff has redeemed a posture check, a Streech, and a Hydrate. And I call them out because you can't see them in the VOD. We're gonna unshrimp our spine. We've just been relaxing, so I do a Streech. Oh, that made me dizzy. And Hydrate. Neff, we're worried about you. How not another Streech? Come on, man. Maria's trying to make me sick. Better out than in, I guess. Ah! Ah! This one's less of an intense stretch because I just did one. We will rub our eye. Oh my god, why is it so itchy? I'm falling apart this morning, guys. Oh. Am I okay? No, I'm not. I have vertigo today and nausea. Oh yeah, the star shells. Those are channel points. You get them just for watching a channel. Of course, you have to be logged in. So now that you have an account, now you get channel points. So anywhere you go, everybody gets channel points. And they're unique to each channel that you visit. So like Evan, who I rated yesterday, since you watched him, you probably have whatever his channel points are. I've never actually looked. Because they're free internet dudes. They're just like free little coins, and everybody has different redeems that are set up. Like Sai has outfit changes on hers. I only have this outfit, so that's it. One day I want to have one that turns me into a potato for like 5 minutes, because we are all strange tubers. Because it's a meme. Later I want to have one that's actually a boop snoop. So it's a little hand that comes up and like boops the nose of my avatar. And like the hand will like follow the nose. So no matter where my nose is, it boops my nose. The advantages of 3D stuff. I can make like autumn leaves fall. You can maybe. I'm not sure how a Meow Potion TTS would work, but perhaps. Speaking of Meow Potion, I want to make like a series of stickers that are just Conquest memes. So if you have more memes than just the Meow Potion and Visible Concern and a rock or something, I will accept meme submissions that I can turn into stickers. The MREs, a rock or something, Visible Concern Clown, and Meow Potion. So it'll be like my usual sticker sheets, which I can open one up and show you, because you weren't here for that when I showed off the sticker sheets. Oh, that's the wrong folder. This folder. And this folder. These are the sticker sheets that I make, and I would like to make a Mimi one for Conquest. With just like very specific, like annual Conquest memes. And maybe use that as my way to earn my way to Conquest. Helmo? Oh, yes. Light everything on fire, explosions. It took me a second, Helmo. Of course. That would be, like, since Del wasn't a conquest last year, he has to be a conquest for him to get a sticker. But there is definitely Goblin Fey Arias. That's another one. Probably Nameless doing This Is Fine. Yes, there is rain in front of the art. I haven't fixed it yet. I've been very lazy. Eventually, I want to have a moving background. I'm working on the background painting off stream, and I want to add a video loop background of everything swaying and some rain falling. And then one day, maybe have it so you can change the weather so there's less wind or more wind. You know, complicated. But right now, everything is just kind of scuffed. I've been too lazy to go and resave the art. But yes, that is my sticker sheet. So I want to do Conquest-specific memes. One for each year. I think that would be really fun, and then people can have actual stickers. Maybe we'll make them Discord stickers too, I don't know. I'll let Skilltree borrow them. Arias is Murder Duck, but with potions. You'll have to show me Murder Duck. You need to send that to me on Discord. I don't know specifically what Murder Duck is. But there are definitely plenty of things we can do, and if I dig into the community a little bit and ask everybody's opinions, I think we could come up with something really fun. I mean, I should just go look at the memes thread again. There's quite a few in there. Ugh. Turned my head the wrong way. Why? Oh, Skilltree has a new video. Hobbit Core. Oh wait, no. They're dropping a video tomorrow. This is from Just Less. I really wish I could go to Brandywine Festival, but it's in America. I guess if they do one in Europe, I could go to that one. It would be like 10 times as expensive to get there, but, you know, it's Europe. It also doesn't help that they decided to put it on Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. Like, they didn't consult anyone there. Beacoline in Canada. Well, you see, Beacoline is more about the battle. And, not so much the roleplay. That's why I don't like Bikoling. I like Conquest because it's literally just all about the roleplay and the character development and staying in character. A lot of the times they don't at Bikoling they don't have the like stay in character the whole time the way Conquest does. And you have to pay for showers. And they only have porta potties. Like the blue ones. But they do have buildings, which I think is really cool. Like, the only thing Conquest could do to make itself even better is to do what Bikoling does with the land and have people actually, like, build stuff. Quebec has very different laws on like experimental and temporary structures. So like Bikoline can exist in Quebec, but it can't seem to exist anywhere else in Canada. It's really weird. Cause like a lot of people, a lot of people know Quebec to be like they don't like fun because every contest ever is like open to residents of Canada except Quebec. But then you hear about other things that you're allowed to do in Quebec, but not anywhere else in Canada. You're like, so Quebec actually does like fun. They just don't like fun that's not in Quebec. They don't like external fun. It's kind of weird. Yep. And yep. The second you mentioned paid showers and porta potties, all interest immediately dropped off a cliff. Yep. They expect people to bathe in the river, which means you have to make sure you have an environmentally friendly soap, and you're bathing in the same water as everybody else. Even though like it's a river / stream, it's still like not as sanitary. And it's literally all about the fight. And it's like, I'm not there for the fighting. I'm there for the roleplay, but like the story outside of the battle basically doesn't exist from like the game runner's perspective. At least to my understanding. I've been swimming in snowmelt before. Yeah, but this is like hot August rural stream that's not really that fast moving. Like, I find it questionable. That, you know, a few thousand other people are also trying to bathe into. Yeah, like, I like the idea of bathing in a stream, but not the actual act thereof. It's just the old-fashioned, yes. Like, if Conquest did the buildings thing like Bikoline does, it would literally be the best LARP. To be fair, everyone swam in the Snowmelt Creek until some girl got bit by a leech. Could have sworn a shark was there. How fast everyone fled the water. It's just a leech. Come on. I mean, they're gross and creepy, but they can be removed. Let them have their fill and detach on their own. Yep. They're just gross. That's all. It's trying to remove them by force, like the salt thing. Don't put salt on leeches because they throw up into your bloodstream, and then that's how you get sick. Yeah, I think the reason I like Conquest so much is because it reminds me of the autumn camp that I went to. With Scouts Canada, we had a medieval camp in the fall called Rovent, which was Rovers Venturers Medieval Camp. Which Rovers and Venturers are the last and second last ages of scouting. Yeah, well, I can see that. You press against the skin and force them to remove themselves. The guy's cabins were connected via power, so one cabin kept shutting the power off to the other. Yeah, that's what happens when you allow guys access to that sort of thing. Yeah, the Rover Venture Medieval Camp was really great because it was like you could dress up as fantasy characters, or you could just be like whatever, and they had like a costume contest, and eventually our group was not allowed to win anymore. And that was before I joined. And we did a Lord of the Rings theme, and everybody else got a character except for me. But those guys weren't very nice to me anyways. They were the ones who left me behind to go on the camping trip to New York that I was very excited to go on. And had everything prepared and ready to go, and they went without me because they're like, you complain too much. And this is why I don't like talking to people. This is why I'm afraid of messing everything up. It left a scar on my soul. But Rovent was always a lot of fun. It was more fun without those guys when they aged out and they left. And then I had the group to myself and a few other people that I knew, adventurers at least. And then I left their group to go join another rover crew across the city with my boyfriend at the time. It was a lot more fun without them. But LARP and Conquest and stuff reminds me of that one particular camp. And like, I think if I were to run like a week-long LARP, it would be like the second last weekend in October, like between Thanksgiving and Halloween in Canada, because that's the best time of year. There's less bugs. There's usually pretty good weather, especially in southern Ontario. It's like it's usually the quote-unquote Indian summer, where it's like the warm week. Sometimes it's wet and rainy and gross, and you slip on a rock and tear your knee at the camp. And then you have trouble like 30 years later. But most of the time it's usually quite nice that weekend. The temperatures are great. There was one time we had snow. It was just a light dusting overnight. It was kind of cool. Another time, the same trip, we went to the lake and we all found a floating log. Everyone tried to climb on top, but it wouldn't stop spinning. Eventually someone stole the log and we chased them down. Some other kid blew his entire allowance on a bug zapper.
Yeah, I never got sent to summer camp. So I don't really know what that's like. My parents couldn't afford summer camp stuff. I did get sent to a computer camp in the summer once. When I was like 14. Yeah, 14, 15. And that's where I used 3D Studio Max. It was a computer camp. That was also where I learned that York peppermint patties and Coca-Cola do not mix, and they make you very, very, very sick if you have them together. At least they do for me. Mint and Coke do not belong together. But man, I missed, I really missed the Rowan thing, and in 2020 I was like, I'm gonna get back into LARP and medieval stuff, and I'm gonna get out there and meet people, and then the pandemic happened. I was very frustrated, because I was like, 2020 is gonna be the year I change everything, and I had to wait till 2024. I'm glad I didn't end up at Mudodia, though, because I think I probably never would have gone back had that been my first experience at Conquest. I'm glad that I got to wait the 1 year. By the way, let me know when you get ads, because then I'll wait. I should really set up my stream elements to let me know when ads are happening. I don't know how. Okay, we're just shy of 2 hours, and I'm still feeling dizzy. So I think we're gonna find someone to raid, and then I'm probably gonna lie down for a little bit. Who's online? It's gonna be CNOT today. We haven't raided CNOT in a little while, though. So, Evan, if you're here, I know you like to secretly hide. Sorry, I'm not gonna make it to raiding your stream. And thank you everybody else for coming. Neff, who's also secretly hiding. You should chat some more. We miss you. We were worried about you. That's why I sent you the link. Puma Necromancer, thank you for coming. I don't know if NB lurked. Fantasy's already gone. But luckily Fantasy didn't miss much, so. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't get vertigo very often anymore. I used to get it all the time, but like, ugh. Alright. Slash raid. See, not a bush. We are going to go to the Immaculate Vibes channel and watch some sculpting. So thank you all for coming. We are off sailing to other waters. I hope you enjoy CNOT's channel, Arias. He's a supreme sculptor. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for coming. Puma, Necromancer, Side, Fantasy, Neff, Arias, and the lurkers, of course. I love you, bye!